Alright, everybody. So let's talk about this third episode of Loki, shall we? I got the new Rockstar's Loki merch. I wore it so you could see. Let me stand up so you can see it. Check it out. I wanted to wear my Loki merch for my Loki video, and you can barely even see it. I made an unboxing video for the shirt. You can go check that out. But let's talk about Loki episode 3 because it was very good. It was very cool, very fun. A lot more action-packed than other ones, I would say. Had a different feel than the other ones. And honestly, it's probably my least favorite episode, but it was still super fun. You get to meet this Lady Loki character. You get to learn new things about Loki. You get to see Loki's powers in action, her powers in action. Let's throw the spoiler warning up, and let's do a breakdown. The door that they escaped in from the last episode, and zoom. Surprise, takes him back to the TVA. Lady Loki is going after the timekeepers, and then our Loki comes out of the door. He looks around, he's like, are you kidding me? Back to the TVA. Look, this is where we went back to. But he goes, grabs his daggers, and confronts her, chases her down. They're fighting, really cool stuff. You get to see them both do some things. But in TVA, their magic doesn't work, so you're just seeing them fight. And then head honcho lady shows up, because we saw her like grab her baton at the end of the last one, and she's basically like, both of y'all stop, or we're gonna do something. I don't remember what she said. And Loki hits the button, drops the door, they fall through. And they go to Lamentation 1. Some universe I've never heard of. And I can't remember what year it was set in. Dang it. It's a planet, everything's purple, and there's a moon coming in. I think it was a moon, maybe it was just on the planet. Coming and it crashes and the whole planet. Some of the civilians are making an arc that's gonna shoot off. Their mission, the little thing with the they can transport the doors, runs out of battery. So now their mission is to find something with enough charge to power it to where they can go somewhere else. So here they do, looking around, they find somewhere. Lady Loki, I think he calls her Loki at one point, and she's like, don't call me that. My name is Sylvie. So she changes her name. I guess she still is a Loki, maybe? I don't really know. But she also said that the plan she had, she's been planning for years, because she spent her whole life running from them. So it was like, was she born a variant? Or is she born from a variant? Could she be like Loki's daughter, maybe, somehow? I know that like Lady Loki and Sylvie are two different characters from the comics, but it seems like they're merging her. And I don't actually know what Sylvie is. I don't know if she's Loki's daughter, who she is. So that's just a different theory that could be something. I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud. But they go to this place. Sylvie opens the door. Boom! Blast shot. It's like some like wave. So she's not like hurt. Loki's like, I'm sorry, my partner is acting like an animal. He kind of looks in. He sees a family photo of a woman and her husband. So he shapeshifts into the husband, steps in front of the door, and she's like, she says his name. He's like, I know it's been so long. Boom! She blasts him too. Because apparently he wasn't nice to her. And she kind of points them like towards civilization, I think. Or she tells them about a train. So they get on a train, which takes some sneaking into. Loki has to do some shape shifting, some magic. She even does her like possessive thing. They get on the train. This is where they kind of like open up and talk. They talk about Loki's mom, and she's like, are you sure you're her daughter, LOL? And he's like, well, actually I was adopted. And he's like, oh, is that a spoiler alert for you or something? And she's like, no, I know I was adopted. He's like, what, they told you? It was really funny. He's like, they told you? And she's like, yeah. So it's like, poor Loki. They talk about love, and they pretty much decide that love sucks and you shouldn't love people. But then they talk about their relationships, and apparently she was like keeping like a long distance relationship through timelines while she was going from disaster to disaster with like a postman, which I'm just now realizing that postman in WandaVision was acting really weird. No, that's too much. And then she asks Loki if he has any princesses or princes, and he says a bit of both. So then we get the confirmation that Loki is bisexual in the MCU, which he is in Norse mythology. Is it Norse mythology? It's never really been part of his character. Like, he's really just in it for world domination. I don't really think he cares about a love life at all. And then they pretty much decide that they're gonna get some rest. Sylvie falls asleep. She wakes up to Loki singing an Asgardian song. He's singing in Asgard, and you're just like, everyone's in for it. He's drinking, having a whole lot of fun. She sees someone give him like a weird look or something. He tops off his champagne. Psh, another, he says. And it's amazing. Well then, someone on the train decides that they weren't supposed to be there. He tries to like do magic to show him his ticket, but since he's a little tipsy, he does fireworks instead. So there's a big fight. Loki throws someone out the window. Someone throws Loki out the window, but he has like the pad thing, so Sylvie darts out the window, and turns out the thing got broken because of the impact when he hit the ground. So she's like, "You've doomed us both. Now we're stuck here." And Loki's like, "Well, didn't the lady say something about an arc?" And she's like, "Yeah, but it never makes it." And Loki's like, "But it's never had us on it." And at this point, I'm thinking, yeah, but that's gonna create a time branch. But then I remember, it no longer matters. They're going, like, y'all don't care. So they do it. Boom, here it comes, the moon, meteors, and we get this awesome one take. It's like not actually a one take, but it looks like a one take. Reminds me of the Marvel Netflix stuff where they would do that a lot. It ends with the arc blowing up, and they're stranded. So now you're just like, what? Let me interrupt this review right quick. I'm sitting here editing my review, and I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot to mention like the biggest thing in the episode. It actually starts out with Sylvie in the mind of the other TVA agent girl. So she like tells Loki that she was like in her mind. That's how the possession thing works. She had to like, while you're in someone's mind, you have to like create memories. And she said she had to reach so far back to before she even worked for the TVA. And Loki's like, wait, what? And it turns out that lady was like a normal person on Earth. So Loki's like, I was told that everyone that worked in the TVA was created by the Timekeepers. And Sylvie's like, no, they're all variants like us. Boom. What? So like, there's multiple versions of Owen Wilson in the MCU. Yeah. So that's super big. Can't believe I forgot it. And I was like, I got to mention that. If y'all have any ideas on all that stuff, comment, let me know, because I like to hear theories. Alright, resume. So now we have to wait for next Wednesday to see how they make it off Lamentation 1. My guess is that the TVA is probably going to find out where they went and go and grab them. If that's possible. Can they do that? Would that be fixing the timeline? I guess, because they haven't necessarily done anything, because it's before a big disaster, like Loki's theory. All in all, is that I had a lot of fun. I really enjoyed getting to know the Sylvie character. I like her already. That being said though, like I said, it probably is my least favorite, just because like it had a different feel than the other ones. Like the other ones were like, you know, like Men in Black, time cops, and like this one was just like stranded on a CGI planet with no way out. But like I said, it's good character development episode. I can't wait to see next week's episode though, because it's gonna be good, because we get to see him get off the planet, and hopefully we get to see like multiverse stuff. That's my review, my thoughts on Loki episode 3. If you have any of your own theories or agree with anything I said, let me know in the comments. Tell me what you thought about it. Check out my reviews for the other 2 episodes. Hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.